wins for the Lakers. We won't talk about last night's game against Brooklyn. Let's talk about Milwaukee and the Clippers. Those were two must-win games for the Lakers, I think. I think they wanted to show Milwaukee that, they're right there with them, and they had to get a win over the Clippers going into the playoffs. They couldn't have gone in to the playoffs 0-4 against the Clippers and maybe have to face up with them in the West Finals. So I think that was a good win psychologically against the Clips. And I think the Milwaukee game was a LeBron at his best. LeBron at his best.
Yeah. Look, I don't think he's the MVP of the league. That's
which one?
NBA.
No. Giannis or
LeBron. I don't think LeBron is the MVP. Look, he played well. It was good. It was a good performance. It was a much needed win. It's the Lakers sort of sticking their flag in it. But I'm not worried about Milwaukee until the Lakers win the Western Conference, or if the Lakers win the Western Conference. Right. They don't. There's a lot of things that can happen.
And Milwaukee
the Milwaukee win to me was just window dressing. The win against the Clippers was better. I'm still not convinced that the Lakers can beat the Clippers in a seven-game series.
We talked about that last week.
They're too deep. They're tenacious, and the Lakers were very good defensively. They played very good defensively, and they got the Clippers a little bit out of rhythm. But their three of their four best guys were damn good. Kawhi, Harrell, and George were terrific. But Lou disappeared.
Yeah.
Some of that was defense, right? But I watched that game, and to me it was a good win. It was a great win. They needed it. Can't lose 3 times to the Clippers, after you've clinched your first playoff spot in 6 years. But I'm not convinced the Lakers can win an NBA title with Rondo and Caruso at the point.
Well, and that's the other
just
thing too.
Cannot. Rondo is absolutely dreadful.
Okay,
He's awful.
But okay, so that's where I'm a little confused, because I think LeBron is your point.
He is, but you cannot ask in a grueling 7-game series, and for as many minutes as he's played up to this point on this revenge tour, whatever it is, or I'm not dead yet, the king ain't dead yet tour, whatever the hell it is. He's playing too many minutes. He's got the ball in his hands too much, and in a 7-game series, you absolutely need somebody younger and faster than LeBron to guard the young, fast point guards on the best teams in the league.
Here's what I saw out of the Clippers. I watched a little bit. I didn't watch too much of the Milwaukee game. Again, a statement game. They knew that. I liked how they kind of just brought up their level there because they knew they had back-to-back really tough games. The only way that I see the Lakers, and I totally agree with you, Vince, here on the 7-game situation with the Clippers, right? They were 2-0 against the Clippers already, and I felt like what I saw on Sunday was the only way that you can actually beat a team like the Clippers. And what happened was you had a guy like Avery Bradley go off in the third quarter. Yeah. LeBron didn't score a point in the third quarter, right? So what happens is you saw a bench support, right? It was the first time that actually anybody's really talking about the bench supporting, the first team. And that's and the other thing, I think they were like 23 of 29 from the free throw, right? There's the other thing. They're ranked 29th in free throws. Right? You can't do that and win a championship. No. You got to hit your free throws, right? So having, being 24 out of 29 or whatever the great percentage was, and your bench supporting you with a guard that was shooting threes and hanging in there is the only way you're going to be able to beat a team like the Clippers all the time. The problem is